Hey, Venetia's cutesy squad. So, I want to tell you the story, right? It was yesterday, but I'm going to tell you right now. So, we was painting the house. Before they came back, we painted the other house, right? And someone wanted to see the house, right? So, they went inside and it was like a mother and daughter. Came back. So, she said she wanted it. And then she's like, I have to make my mom see it, right? So she came back with her mom, right? And they was talking inside of the house very loudly. We was on the other house. It's one condo, but it's like 4 different homes inside one condo, right? So we was in the other condo painting, right? So we hearing the conversation occurred, she was talking to her mom saying she have this amount of money. She have like 900 and her mom should give her like a lot more so she can get the apartment. Her and her sister was arguing about who's gonna like pitch in to like get enough money to rent the apartment, right? So her sister had like 900 or something like that. And I think she had maybe like, I don't remember. Somehow it had to add up to the amount of money to rent the apartment, right? Because you have to do first, second, third security. So the lady came back to rent the place, right? And she was talking to her sister and her mom, right? About how much they have to pitch in for their apartment, right? So they talking very loudly. We're on the opposite side of the next house. So it's a condo, right? It was a 4 duplex or something like that, right? So this apartment is already done. We finished it like 2 days ago. Now we on this one, right? So they over here talking very loud that how they gonna like put up more money so they can rent the apartment. We on this side still painting, right? So my mom is like, oh, go over there and you can see if you like the apartment and stuff like that, right? So they arguing who's gonna pitch in and stuff like that, right? Of course they loud. We can hear them. We're listening to them conversation and stuff like that. My mom's like saying they so loud and stuff like that. One of the I think the sisters heard that and she's like, they talking about us, right? And they continue to talk, and stuff like that, right? So they went outside and say they gonna get it, right? At that time they didn't bring the money because they was just looking at it, right? So they was gonna leave. At this point my mom was talking, meaning talking shit about them, right? Saying, oh, they're not gonna come back and stuff like that, right? They so loud and stuff like that, And at this point, I'm painting on the bottom of the floor, right? So it can be one color, right? Because we're painting the color before we was painting, it was orange, and we had a white color we was painting on it, right? So I'm painting and I'm seeing that they didn't leave. My mom's still talking shit about them, right? Saying they're not gonna come back. They're so loud and stuff like that. They need to talking to their lower voice, something like that. So I'm watching them still in the car, and some of them was outside of the car, right? And I'm hinting to my mom like, shut up, they still here, right? She's still going on and stuff like that. I'm trying to tell her and secretly like, they still here, they can hear you, they outside the car and stuff like that, right? Apparently her brain didn't function when I said like, shut up, they still here. So she was continue going on and stuff like that, right? So I'm getting mad because I don't know if these people is much crazier than you think of, right? They could have had a gun or stuff like that, right? And do something because my mom is still talking shit about them, right? So I'm in my head, I'm like, oh my God, is this going to turn out the way I'm going to die? Like, they're going to get extra mad because she's talking shit about them and they'll shoot up the place and stuff like that. Sometimes you need to like shut up, So I think I'll be mad too. Someone was like talking about me and I found out they was talking about me, Which she found out that they was listening to her when she was talking shit about them. Then she was like, oh, okay. And then she's like, why they didn't leave yet? She's like, why are they still here? And I was like, they was here when you was talking your shit, you know that? So she was like, oh. And yeah. Guys, comment down below if you would get mad if someone was talking shit and you're in the next home and you can hear them. Maybe because the house is like so hollow that anybody can hear what is on the opposite side. I don't know. They're speaking very loud, you know. So yeah. I told her like, shut up, you know, the people still here, right? So she came closer to the window, right? And then she saw them still there, right? And she's like, why is they still here? And I was like, they was here when you was talking your shit, right? That's why I was telling you to shut up. Why you always try to do these kind of things that people, you never know if people's crazy. They could have had a gun or some kind of thing, because it seemed like she was getting extra mad because my mom was like talking about her, you know, that she was talking loud and stuff like that, right? So she was looking at out the window. After a while, those people left, right? And I was like, you can't be doing this. If you want to die and talk about people, I mean, you could talk about people and you're willing to die because they're crazy as hell, you could do that on your own. Don't talk about people when they're right there.